Welcome to the web-based lesson plan book tutorial. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to create a lesson plan book that aligns with the Reggio Emilia lesson plan template in the Reggio Emilia training units. First thing you need to do is go to www.commoncurriculum.com. There you'll be able to sign in or sign up for a free teacher account for a plan book. So you're going to type in your email address and click sign in or sign up. After that, you'll be taken to a place where you create a password. I've already created an account, so I'm going to put in my password. And it'll take you to your home screen. From there, you're going to click on create a new plan book. I've already created a plan book, and I'll walk you through the steps in order to make your plan book aligned with the lesson plan template that you have been following in the past couple of lessons. I'm going to click on my lesson plan book. You're going to click on create new lesson plan book. At the end of this, this is what yours will look like. So let's get started. This is what yours should look like. So you're going to first pick a title for your lesson plan book. I've picked any title. It could be a classroom name, it could be the year, whatever your title is, you can type it here. And then you're going to select a background from the pictures that they have provided. Once you've completed that, you're going to go up to the number 2 and click on the number 2. This is where we're going to edit our classes. So this is where we're going to put in each one of our developmental categories. So we've got social and emotional development, the language development and communication, cognitive development, physical and motor development, approaches in learning, and creative art. So you're going to go down to this plus sign and add a class. Once you've added your class, it'll pop up with the ability to add your classroom name or your class name. So you're going to put I'm going to delete that because I don't need it. So you're going to put each one of the categories for each class. And you can change the colors over here. You can choose any color. You can select the same ones I have, or you can pick your own. Once you've completed that, you're going to click on the number 3. So for this one, adjust class schedule, you're going to want to make sure that you have all of the categories for each day selected on. So that you want them to be in the right side. You want it to be on the right side and not the left side. You'll know that they are all selected, being turned on when they're all a solid color. If they're not a solid color, they'll be diagonal stripes, and that means that that section or that category has been turned off for that day. So for the purpose of the lesson plan template, matching your lesson plan book, you want them to be the same. You want them all on. Once you've done that, once you've made sure that they're all turned on, you're going to go to Edit Template. This is if you have templates that you would like to, like certain lessons that you've already done. This might come in handy once you've already done a few lessons, and then you could just create your own lesson plan or your own template for your lessons for each day. For the purpose of a lesson plan, we're not going to use it. So you can either click I'm done, take me to the next step, or you can just click on the number 5. And this is to adjust the template schedule. On this one, you just want to make sure that all of the drop-down boxes are selected to no template, because you don't want to have a template on your classes. So once you see that they are all on no template, you're going to click on the number 6, or at the bottom right hand corner there's the button. I'm done. Move on to the next step. The next one, number 6, is manage special events. Special events, you can add any special events for your school. Like if your school has an art gallery, you can add that. If your school has any special days off, or trainings, or meetings, or anything like that, holidays, you're going to want to add that special event so that it appears in your lesson plan book, so that you can make your plans according to those days off or those closures. So once you've done that, you can click on I'm done taking to my planner. And this is what your planner should look like, minus the standards. That is the next thing we'll add to your lesson plan book. You'll go through each category on each day and select Add Card. So you're going to select Add Card and then Add Text Card. Well, once you click on Add Text Card, a box will show up right here, and it'll say text, and that's where you're going to add standard. You're going to want to do that for each one of these. You can copy and paste it, or you can go through and just select it and do it over and over again until your whole lesson plan book for the week has the lesson topic and the standard included. And when that is finished, you are ready to input your lessons for the week that you have been working on. You should have a total of 4 already, and so you're going to be completing this week. So you're going to be completing a total of 4 weeks in your lesson plan book. So when you share it with your director or your instructor, you will have 4 consecutive weeks in your lesson plan book on your web-based lesson planner. Now that you have your lesson plan created, this is just the home page. I'll just click on the home page to get back to the home screen. We're going to talk about some of the features of this Common Curriculum Plan book. So on this home page, you'll have your plan books, the one that you've created, and then if you wanted to create any other ones, you're more than welcome to do that. Down here is any plan books that have been shared with you by co-teachers or by your director or your teammates, anyone that has decided to share a plan book with you. You'll be able to find them and see them and view them there. Over here is where you can add groups and teams. So if you wanted to have co-teachers, you would just select Create Group, and you will insert the group name. So I'm going to put co-teachers. Create, I'm ready to start collaborating. And this is where you will invite people to the group. You'll add their email address, you'll type in their email addresses, and you'll invite them, and they'll be able to view the lesson plan books and also edit them if you give them the abilities to edit the lesson plans. So we're going to go back to your home page by clicking on the home screen. Over here is just if you wanted to upgrade to get any of the pro features of this program. You're more than welcome to upgrade. It is not required. The web-based lesson plan is just so that you can have easy access to the lessons that you have taught, making assessments easier, making future planning easier, making collaborating easier, making communication with parents easier, being able to send them the lesson plan so they know what's going on in the classroom. Go to our lesson plan book again, and I'll show you some of the features there. We're going to go on week. Okay, so some of the features on your lesson plan book itself we'll go over some of the functions here. We have the day. If you just wanted to see the day that you're on, you would just click day, and you can see the specific day that you're working on. For the purpose of the lessons that for the Reggio Emilia and training unit, you are required to have each category for each day, but there may be some directors that will only require you to have maybe 2 or 3 categories for each day. But I would suggest completing all 5 categories each week. Whether or not you touch on all 5 every day, that is up to you and your director, but it is suggested that you do hit on all 5 categories each week so that your students are getting a wide range of lessons and they are touching on several different standards throughout the week. So this is the day. Each day also has a day menu. This will be helpful for those directors and teachers that have decided that they only need to do a couple of developmental categories each day. This down here where it says quickly toggle questions on and off, this is where you can switch those categories, those classes on or off. If you've chosen only to have 2 or 3, you can switch the ones that you are not using throughout the day. So you can hide them so you are only seeing the ones that apply to that day. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn those back on. For the lesson, you will be required to complete all 6 categories that apply to your classroom anyway. Infants may not complete 6, right? So the week we just saw, that was the one that it takes you to, the main one, like that. And then the month shows it even more condensed down. The unit planner is for subscribers. You're more than welcome to look at it, see if you want to upgrade, searches if you want to search for any lessons or standards that you have used in the past. Custom layout, you can customize the layout, switch days around, switch lessons around. So that's lesson and unit planner. Standard tracker, that's where you can track any of the standards that you have inputted into the lesson plan, so you can keep track of what your students have been learning or what the children have been learning throughout the classes throughout the week. Class website, if you wanted to upgrade and subscribe to their class website, you're more than welcome to do that. And then you can have your very own class website that will show parents what your class is doing, and you can personalize that to your classroom. The one that I really want to touch on is the sharing and collaboration. Sharing and collaboration is where you will select the groups to collaborate with or select the groups to share with. So you can select a group, say you want to share with the parents, so select a group and then give them permission. You can have them view it, view and comment. You can view, comment, and edit, view, comment, edit, and manage. So for co-teachers and assistant teachers, you could have them to view, comment, edit, and manage if you wanted. If you didn't want them to manage, you could have them just edit. All those are options. Collaborate with just individuals, that is for pro users. And then if you just wanted to share your plan book for the week, you can just copy and paste that into an email and email it to anybody. The last feature up here is schedule, the setting and schedule. The setting and schedule just takes you back to setting up the lesson plan book again. If there's anything in your lesson plan that you would like to change or edit, you can do it by selecting the setting and schedule button there. So we're going to go back to our home page. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to talk to your instructor, your director, and they can answer any questions. Thank you for visiting our tutorial, and we hope you enjoy your web-based lesson plan.